Welcome to all our guests from around the world, from AWA Agora, our studio here in New York City. I'm your host, Abhay Wadhwa, here to welcome an excellent guest today, Rafael Pelli. He's a senior principal at Pelli Clark Pelli, and he's based here in New York City. Accomplished architect and erudite scholar of architectural theory. And I've had the good fortune of collaborating with him on a project where he and his team did the design for this project, and we did the lighting design. Parts of the conversation will veer towards contextualizing the responses, which has been a big hallmark of his work.
Talking about climate change or sustainability or pollution is oftentimes an abstract conversation. I think for me, it was a very, very concrete experience of, just dirty air, limiting what I could do with my life. And it's always made me more keenly aware of the environmental consequences of all sorts of things we do. So it's informed my interest in how I look at buildings, and those projects that I've had a chance to really delve deeply into the environmental kind of consequences of them have led in turn to a whole series of other experiences and discoveries, and which are each unique to each project, and has to do with the people on that project. Sometimes it has to do with the climate at that place. Sometimes it has to do with just the culture of that place. I really got a chance to delve deeply into these issues starting in 2000. Over a period of 8 years, we designed 3 buildings. So these were like the first really seriously green buildings in New York City, through a kind of a government initiative. We ended up doing the first building, the Solaire, the LEED Gold building. The next 2 were both LEED Platinum buildings, which were their first of their kind of level of designation for LEED in the country at that time. And a fascinating deep dive into all sorts of things that no one really knew the answers to. You need to have the site that allows that kind of dimension of space. But yeah, I love learning. I love taking on a new site in a new place and just delving into it and trying to find out what's special about it. And in many ways, that's the most exciting, is learning something new about a place. It's much more common in the culture there, and really kind of amplify that kind of that experience of both inside and outside in relationship to light and nature. Find what's special about the place with the trees and the planting. Make the experience of anyone who uses this building as much about the outdoors as it is about the indoors.